What's going on, everyone? This is Mike Kollin at MikeKollin.com. Welcome. This video specifically is going to be to give you a discount code that gives you 50% off any and all of my books. Okay, it's not for the events, only for the books. So I just double checked it. You can add any and or all products, and you have to go. Okay, some people are like, oh, I can't find it. Well, you got to click Add to Cart. And then when you go to checkout, you obviously have to click checkout. Now I would click the checkout button. That's the easiest one. You can do PayPal too. I haven't checked it. And then there will be a discount box. It'll say discount on the right side, depending on how many books. It'll be the upper right hand corner, or each book pushes it down a little bit. But you'll see it, and then you click apply, and then you'll notice the total goes down. Okay. So hopefully you can figure it out from that. So awesome is the code, okay? Just awesome, AWESOME, one word, and doesn't matter if you capitalize it or not, okay? Okay, so this video is going to be about why men don't know how to listen, or why men don't listen well. There's actually a reason for this, and it's actually neurological. It's the way we're wired. A lot of women are like, God, men suck at listening. And you know, there's a lot of truth to that. And I've done videos about this before, but I don't think I ever did a video specifically on this, just this one subject. So here's the reason why. All right, so we got the male brain, the left brain. This is my left brain. I don't know if the camera's reversing it or not. This is my right brain. All right, so the left brain is the male brain. Women have a male brain also, and the right brain is a female brain, and men and women both have a female brain also. So the challenge is men use the left brain all the time. We're born using it. It's our home, all right? It's natural. We don't even think about it. We're just doing it. It's our logical brain. So there's a couple things that are going on. Number one, the male brain and the male way of thinking was to get the job done right now. No screwing around, no time to talking metaphors and symbology and stuff like that. But unfortunately, guys, if you want to get women interested in you, you have to learn how to do that, which I teach in my course, but it's another subject, okay? So the challenge, there's a couple challenges going on. So here's one of them. One of them is because of the caveman era in feeding children, we're designed to get to the point. Go hunt, get the food, bring it home, feed the kids. Because remember, there's no grocery stores back then. There was no farm, there's no semi-trucks to deliver food, there was no pizza places. You had to go and hunt anytime you wanted meat, okay? So it's the caveman thing for food. Feed the children. The other thing is women communicate in the right brain language, which men don't understand. Another thing women do is they communicate in what I call double picture. So we're going to put all this together real quick. And this is what causes a massive challenge in communication between men and women. And you know, the more you learn this course, the more you're going to realize like men and women don't understand each other at all. And women will tell me like, I don't understand my husband. Like I just nod and smile like, oh, okay, yeah, like what the fuck's he saying? And women will tell me that. I'm like, well, why don't you tell him that? She's, oh no, I learned never to ask a man what does that mean, because men flip out when you ask them that. Because again, that's another form of processing, which I'll get to. What does that mean? All right, what does that mean? A very powerful phrase to women, guys. Catch on. So, ladies, you might ask, well, how come men don't know how to listen? Or why do they suck at listening? All right, listening skills. And it is a skill. And here's the reason why. The male brain is designed to get to the point. And we actually like to use that word, but women hate it when a woman's trying to explain something in depth, in detail, and she just get to the point, she just looks at you like, yeah. You want to piss a woman off? Use that phrase. She's going to get pissed off. Now, the male way of communicating is really short words, a word, a phrase, maybe a sentence or two if you're lucky. You know, I say that because women laugh at, oh, that's so true. Like he will not give a complete thought. And so men communicate blah, 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 back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Really quick, short sentences, short words. And they generally tend to cut each other off too. And that's very irritating. Now let me ask you a question, guys. Let's say you like a girl, you're at dinner or you met her at a coffee shop, and you want to get her to like you. If you interrupt someone there at the ball, you cut them off, and it causes them to, like they can't finish their thought. They're not breathing and talking naturally, so it causes restriction and tenses and stresses things. Not good. The way that women communicate is in full, complete thoughts. I want to say sentences, but it's not sentences, it's paragraphs. A woman is going to say something incomplete, and if you do one thing, shut up. Clear your mind. Do not think when someone else is talking. Now, I know I've done this part before. If someone is talking to you, whether you're a man or woman, if you're thinking about what you're going to say next, you are not listening to understand them. You're completely missing 80 to 90% of what they're saying. And this one thing, this one little thing, if you're thinking about what you're going to say and they're talking to you, there's no communication going on. There's none. You're not listening and you can't hear. Thus, you're not even understanding what they're talking about. So you might go, oh, they're talking about this over here because you grabbed one little sliver or two slivers of what they're saying and made an assumption, oh, they're saying this over here, right? If you're thinking in your brain, you're not listening. Thus, you're not understanding. And that is such a simple skill. Man, I have my clients go out and talk to women, and they do that one thing. They learn to just like, you know what do I got to lose? Just go out and talk. And the women, God, you're such a good listener. And they're like, it's amazing. Women actually like that. Like, yeah, they do. Because it creates flow. And there creates an understanding between communication between men and women. And all of a sudden, she can relax with you. Now, guys, remember, in order for a woman to open up to you mentally, emotionally, and then physically, she needs to feel relaxed. But what do most guys do? They talk fast and they interrupt and blah, 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 and they push their the words out. It's called push energy, and it tightens everyone up because the male brain is when you're here. And I know you've seen this in videos before. So when you're pushing, it closes the door. The problem is it pulls over into her left brain, and as I said in my past videos, where's her mating system? It's in her right brain. So if you suck her over to the left brain, pull her out, you just disconnected her from her mating system, and thus you put yourself in the friends box. Now you're her friend, and she'll call you when she needs help or someone to talk to. But other than that, because you're not someone that she can open up to emotionally, thus sensually. All right. So why is it that guys suck at listening? Because guys think when you speak one or two sentences, like, okay, now it's my turn. No, it's not. And then he starts to talk. And then she's like, you're missing what I'm saying. So he starts to talk, and then he goes over here on this subject. And then you go, well, okay, I'll change subject. I'll meet him where he's at. And you start talking about the same subject. And then he cuts you off again, and he goes over here. And now there's all these what's called open loops. And it makes people's brains spin. You got 10 different conversations going on, and none of them are complete. And now everyone's confused, and you're not making any sense. That's not logical. If you would just do one thing, completely quiet down, shut up, take some deep breaths. I mean, that's a very important thing. Take some deep breaths while she's talking to you, and it will help not only you to relax, but it'll help her to relax as well. And I'm telling you, helping people relax around you, it makes them feel really good, and they're going to want to be around you, especially women. All right? So the reason why men don't listen very well is because men go back and forth, whereas women goes paragraph and talk and blah, 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 blah. If you just listen to everything she's saying, you will understand a lot more of what she's trying to complete. And then when she's done, she'll stop. But here's what most guys do. A lot of times when someone is talking and they have to take a breath, he goes, oh, it's my turn to talk. No, it's not. Do not rush in. Stop rushing in. You'll know because they will stop. Wait 2 or 3 seconds. I actually met someone on the East Coast who worked in Washington, D.C., and he processed so long. I'd ask him a question. He goes, sometimes I thought, oh, this guy's just being a dick. 5 minutes would go by before he would talk. And I'm like, and sometimes I'd be like, is this dude pissed off at me? Why isn't he responding? He would think and think and think and think, and he was putting all of his thoughts together before he would talk. That really taught me that just because a woman takes a breath and she doesn't speak for 2 or 3 seconds, I really learned that doesn't necessarily mean now it's my turn. You really should stop and just wait for them, and they'll look at you like now it's your turn. All right? This is a skill you have to develop. So I'm going to leave that for now. Here's another piece. So I talk about right brain, left brain. Women are both left and right. Men and women both have a left and a right brain, a male and a female brain. The challenge is women use the left and the right. Men very much, especially when it comes to communication, use their left brain a lot and almost solely. So when she's over in her right brain and she's in the Apple computer's processor, so to speak, because it processes through the 5 senses. It's a different processor. The left brain, the logical male brain processes through logic, math, and science, and numbers. It's thinking, it's logic. It's a logical processor versus the emotional five senses processor, meaning they're two different processors or computers, and they give different meanings to the same words. So if, in that moment, if she's in her right brain, she's saying something out of her right brain, he'll take it and process it through his left brain, and it changes the meaning to everything she just said. He's hearing B when she was saying A. This is why men are not really that great of listeners, because there's another thing that women do. They do something called double pictures. Sometimes they say A, but they don't mean A at all. That's symbology for something deeper, B. Because the right brain, her logical brain is just like yours. A means A, that's it. You say A, you mean A, that's it. But when she's in her right brain, it's always saying, well, what does that really mean? Or what's the deeper meaning of that? And a lot of times you as a male don't mean anything deeper. But a lot of times when she's talking, she does mean something much more than this. This is just trying to get you to understand this. All right? And that is a skill that most men don't have. And they're not conscious of it at all. And again, that's something else I teach in my course. Hey, this is Mike Kollin at MikeKollin.com. I'm going to give you one more little tip, actually. Her right brain's always asking, what does that mean? Guys, I'm going to give you something right now. All you have to do is say, hey, honey, I'm going to the grocery store. And what that means is, I'm going to the grocery store. Just say what that means is and then add something on. What that means is, what I mean is. Her right brain is looking for meaning, and if you just give that phrase out there, her right brain goes, oh, okay. And then when you come home, she won't be yelling and screaming at you. All right? Hey, this is Mike Kollin at MikeKollin.com. Go to my website, MikeKollin.com. Buy any product. Guys, I highly recommend you get the book Crack the Female Code. If you really want to get all my books for men, get the Ultimate Package. It's on sale at $77. Normally, actually, I don't know what it normally is. I actually thought it's like $200 or something like that. Let me see real quick. Okay. Yep, it's normally $235 because I throw in an hour conversation with you to ask questions, okay, about what does this mean or what of that. I didn't understand that. So it kind of just gives you a free hour to get to know me, to talk to me in person. If you have any questions about what any of the books didn't answer or you didn't quite understand, that's what it's for. So it's on sale right now for $77. Plus, you get the 50% discount, which I'm going to leave on for a day or two. Maybe I might leave it on until the end of the month, okay? Again, it depends. I'm going to pick a number, and I'm going to put it up on how many people can use the code. And if the point is use it now, because it's going to be between 10 and 25, and that'll be eaten up in probably 3 to 4 days, maybe 5 days. The code is awesome, okay? Men, women, buy your women's books, the men's books, whatever you want. Why men just don't get it, Crack the Female Code, the Ultimate Package, etc. And just use that code and get 50% off. So guys, if you buy the $77 package, or it's on sale for $77, it's going to be whatever that is, $35, whatever, okay? Hey, this is Mike Kollin. Go to my website, MikeKollin, MikeKollin.com. It's also crackthefemalecode.com. I'll see you guys later. Bye.